those googly eyes. Just kidding.
Dude, you fart this show, it's over, dog. You're getting rock bottom right here in front of everybody. In front of you people.
That'd be awesome, eh?
Through the glass table?
Yeah.
Glass.
Jordan would like what he wants to promote that.
Jordan wants that barbed wire match.
In a steel cage, covered in weapons.
Maybe we'll get Jordan to wear a singlet
with the Cupid friggin' arrow. Okay, and if you don't know what I mean, I guess we'll be posting that picture this week.
Wait, what?
Should we picture?
No. Don't. Why would you? Don't. No one even knows what we're talking about. We love you, Jordan. Anyways, let's get into the fights.
All right, good weekend? Not really. Well, decent.
There were some decent fights. It wasn't great. I mean, you had a title fight on a non-pay-per-view card, but it is what it is.
So Aiden comes up to me and he's like, so you're cheating on Cortez now? I'm like, nah, she's my wife. This is my girlfriend. I have both.
Oh, Megan? Yeah, your girlfriend would beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, she's like a fucking, she's a female, what are those insects with the scissor hands?
I don't know.
Praying mantis, bro. She'd cut your head off, bro. Straight up praying mantis your ass.
Let's get into it. I'm not going to talk too much about the prelims, but we did have Luis Pena.
Did he win?
He did win, unanimous. And cool story about him. He goes up and he was really emotional, which is kind of cool. He found his biological family.
Oh shit, he's Mexican, right?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
Okay.
He met his brother.
Nice.
For the first time when he came to the fight. That's Saturday. So.
All right, shout out to the Mexican Jesus.
But that being said, I don't like the guy because he's a weight bully.
Yeah, that's good though. That's good.
But it's good. It's a good little story. You should be a welterweight. I'm glad you're not at featherweight or bantamweight anymore.
He's at lightweight right now, right?
Yeah. Lightweight. Right. He beat Steve Garcia on a week's notice, so he should have won that fight.
Okay. Sounds like some Bellator thing.
That's yeah, absolutely. But then we had Marcin Tibera. He's got a win, so he's been on rough times. But is what it is. I didn't watch too much.
What did you think about this card overall?
It was decent, but just not star power.
Like there was fun fights.
If I went to this UFC fight, I'd be pissed if I paid as much to get in there. Like you're getting the main event where you can't even see the people because they're so short in the ring. You're going to be a little bit mad. But I paid to see Megan Anderson, and that right hand was dirty.
I heard she was getting pieced up a little bit before that.
She wasn't getting touched at all. She was getting held across. She was getting held in the fence. But then, she'd pull up the knees. Her ground game is...
And 2 first-round knockouts in a row. I think they both were with the right hand.
Yeah, it was good.
So, what do you think?
Well, we'll talk about that after the co-main.
Yeah.
Big controversy. I was a little mad because I like Ian the Hulk. He was fighting another Dagestani, which if you know me by now, we're not going to get into that. I just don't like the training, the camps, and
because they dominate.
No,
because they've changed the game. It's Sambo City out here in the UFC.
The rats. From the words of the notorious one. Anyway, it's because Magnamed. He fought Ian the Hulk. I'm not going to try and pronounce his last name. Don't even go for it.
And Kalaev.
Let us know if it's right.
It's pretty close.
Pretty close. Is that a silent N in there or a silent N?
Next, continue.
All right, he got hit with shots. It was a straight out of the bar scrap. They had to pull security. I've never seen it where you know how Junior Dos Santos used to go to them and point to the ground.
Yeah.
So he kind of did something like that, but he went up right in the guy's face.
Well, when he's getting announced?
Yeah, when he was getting in the security to break him up because they started pushing each other before the fight.
Oh fuck.
So what happens is the fight's about to begin. It's perfect timing.
So the Russian did that.
No.
The Hulk.
He comes out and they just start swinging. Whatever.
The Russian.
Yeah, the Russian. The Dagestani. They're not Russian. They live in Russia. It's a part of Russia.
Bro, tell the fuck.
Anyway, he starts getting head kick, right hands. He just kept doing the left high kick to the head. And it seemed like he was wobbling all over the place. I just showed you the video, so you kind of have an idea now. But then he was, I guess, the ref pulled him off because he was wobbling too much. But the last shots that were thrown were from Ian. I don't agree with it because they showed on a replay that these head kicks were barely touching him, so I'm assuming it was just a punch that might have rocked him. But
I'm hearing a lot of controversy about this. I just saw the clip for the first time. My thought is he got hit twice, he wobbled twice. He was fighting back, but he wobbled twice. I don't think it's a bad stoppage. It's definitely not as bad as everyone's making it out to be on Instagram, social media.
I say horrid, but
the ref is there to defend you. when you can't protect yourself. If you stumble across the ring twice, I understand you getting stopped. It's not a bad stoppage.
So
there's been worse.
Say that to Frankie Edgar when he was dropped 3 times by Gary Maynard in the first round, and well, they did stop Brock, but
what about when Chavez stopped Meldrick Taylor with 3 seconds left on the clock?
There you go.
How about that? That's one of the worst stoppages I've ever seen. Tell me about that.
There you go.
This stoppage was bad, but it wasn't like atrocious.
Ask Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I think this is a worst stoppage. This is the worst stoppage I've probably seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's big.
But no, co-main, we have Felicia Spencer. Shout out from Canada.
She's from out west, right?
She's from Quebec.
She's French?
Yeah.
She's not French? Felicia Spencer?
Yeah, she's from Quebec.
She dominated, man. I watched that fight.
Yeah, so just ground and pound from full mount, but
it's just abuse.
Dos Santos is not anywhere talented. I mean, the whole featherweight division. Dos Santos. Santos, this is the girl she fought's name, just to let you know, so you have a clue, Marshall.
Zara. I thought Zara was her last name.
No, but she's coming off a loss to Megan Anderson. She's 6-4. She's not like...
But Megan Anderson's like, what, like 9-5 or something? Like
11-4.
11-4, okay.
So, but, they're both... So, there's 2 things we could do. They could just scratch... Nunes wants to defend that title.
Wasn't Nunes there?
No, she was just tweeting the whole time.
Okay.
So what they could do, I think they should give it to Megan Anderson, and don't say Felicia Spencer beat her, because I look at it like she's on a win streak. She's a little bit bigger of a draw.
Okay. She's got a country behind her.
If she does make up for beating Nunes, let's say she does beat Nunes, she has that rematch. It would just be better for the so like a co-main in Australia would be great. I think Felicia Spencer had her chance a little bit. They're their last fight, so she should.
Wasn't a title fight though.
It wasn't a title fight, but I just think she should have to. I just think she should fight one more time.
So here's my thoughts. Why do we even have to have one of them fight for the title? Why don't we have them fight each other? The winner fights for the title. No, there's no one else in the division besides.
It's perfect that way. Where you're right, they should be fighting.
There's no one else in the division besides Nunes the champ, and you have these 2 like fringe contenders in Megan Anderson and Felicia Spencer. Yeah, they're the next best person, but they're not as good as Nunes. We already saw it. The Cyborg.
And Nunes has 2 belts, so she could go defend the bantamweight set.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Let her go. Just have another good defense at 135. Let this division build itself up a bit. Get some contenders. So maybe, who knows? Maybe they both have good showings, and they both their stock rises, but. You don't need to just kill one off. Like, there's no reason when neither of them are a clear-cut number 1 contender. Have them fight, figure it out, and then we'll figure out the rest as we go.
Yeah, but shout out to the girl who fought Megan Anderson. I was looking at her and I'm going, Norma Vivana.
Okay.
She had the biggest legs I've ever seen on a woman. Like, she's so short, and then I'm like, okay, how is she making?
What was the height difference?
It was like 6 to 5'7".
Oh Jesus!
Yikes. But her legs were thick.
Yeah.
It looked like. Thick. Anyway,
into the main event now.
Main event.
So let's talk about the weigh-in first.
Figueroa versus Benavidez.
Figueiredo versus Benavidez. UFC Norfolk main event, non-pay-per-view, flyweight championship.
How would you feel if you were in the bloody nose right now and you had to watch them in the ring? I still can't see him with these binoculars. You know.
You were a savage.
Well,
you know they would beat the shit out of you, right?
They're 5'3". Probably, yeah. Anyway. You miss weight.
By 2.5 pounds. So at 125 pounds, that's a lot of body weight. That's a lot of weight to miss at 125 pounds. Shout out to Benavidez for even taking the fight. You could have said, fuck this, man. I'm not taking the fight.
And it definitely would have helped.
Yeah, well, man, in the UFC, people that miss weight are like 90% winners.
Absolutely.
I did not feel good about this fight after he missed weight. I'm like, well,
I didn't either.
This is not going to go well. Benavidez looked good in the first round, survived the armbar, and did more damage, I would say.
Yeah, he was looking good even up to the second round.
And then he got headbutted.
But what did you catch he was doing wrong?
He was leading with his head.
He was leading with his head and he was just whipping punches.
What's wrong with whipping punches?
I feel like he was just trying to go for the knockout the whole time.
Yeah.
Chucked it down the whole fight when he's better than that. To me, Benavidez should have been in the pound for pound list.
Really?
A long time ago. Like, he definitely top 15 pounds.
Top 15 I can see, but top 10, that's tough. Man.
Not top 10, top 15.
He's never had a title, you gotta remember that.
He's one of the best to not have a title.
100%, yes.
I still think I think he got screwed because he lost a lot of blood. There was a headbutt, and the weight, that would have helped the other guy's chin. We don't know if he would have taken those shots if he was
Right.
And when he hit a headbutt, it gushed right away. Like they had a great reaction where Bisping did slow motion and like it's pouring out, and he's like, "Holy!" Like it was a big cut, and
It changed the fight. It totally changed the fight.
And then he hit him with the right hand after.
Right hand and ground pound, a few hammer fists.
I think he was just weakened by the headbutt.
It makes sense, but like
besides being hit by Demetrius with a clean shot and put out, he had a great chin.
But okay, the headbutt, it's part of the game. Because especially when Benavidez is a southpaw and Figueiredo's a right-handed orthodox fighter, you're going to have headbutts. It's part of the game. You can't really... It's not neither here nor there. One of them is going to get the worst end of it. Depends where you get hit. The weight cut is the real issue here. That's the real thing that is bothering me. Like, you can't control headbutting. That's part of the fight. You know what I'm saying?
And the announcer's like, you would have been champion right now if you didn't have this one... or miss weight, and it's like, would he have even won the fight if he didn't miss weight? 2.5 pounds, people don't understand, is a lot.
At 125 pounds is a ton.
You got to take it in like this. Yoel Romero, he didn't make weight against Luke Rockhold, and they're like, you're going to take that championship, whatever. And he's like, no, I can't. What was it, like 0.6?
Yeah, like half a pound.
He didn't even want to lose half a pound in like 2 hour time. Imagine what 2.5 pounds is.
And they're a lot bigger guys, so less percentage.
It sucks for the division.
But what do you think's going to happen next? So we have... Let me just drop some facts for the guys here that don't know what's going on. We had a title fight with no champion going into the fight on a non-pay-per-view, and half the main event missed weight. Then the dude who missed weight wins, so the belt stays vacant. What happens next?
I don't think the flyweight division is going to go. Hear me out in this. Is that they're really reaching out to other countries right now. This is how I look at it. Like China... is a big... They're looking now towards other countries. Mm-hmm. And let's be honest. In China, Japanese, the Asian countries, there's a lot of smaller fighters out there. If you look at boxing, how many of those 100% are Asian? Yes. I think they're going to find more talent for that division and try that first before they totally get rid of it.
Here's my thing. The 125-pound division over in Asia and One FC is one of their marquee divisions. Mm-hmm. They have a superstar, Demetrius Johnson. He's a superstar over there. And
their champion, I can't think of his name at the top of my head.
Demetrius is the champion.
No, he's not the champion, he's not the flyweight champion. He won the Grand Prix championship, but he's not the flyweight champion.
It would make sense. I would understand if they just kind of just said, well, this isn't making us money, move on. But I don't want it to happen because I'm not here to like, I want opportunity for these people. It's not their fault that they're smaller, okay? It's not their fault. They deserve to have a chance to fight the UFC like everyone else does. Mm-hmm. Remember the days when the small weight division was like 155 or something? Or like 170? No, 170. Yeah. And 155 was in WEC. Yeah. Like, we need more weight divisions, not less. I don't like the idea of taking it out. If it stays around...
If featherweight women's division is around...
Exactly.
And flyweight isn't.
Exactly. If it stays around, I think we see a Figueiredo versus Benavidez rematch.
It's the only fight to make. There's controversy. The weight cut.
The headbutt.
Let's be honest. UFC, the only thing that they have going for him is Benavidez is a draw for the division.
He's not a draw, bro.
But he's the most named person.
Yes.
Is there anyone a draw in flyweight?
No. Benavidez is the biggest name, but he's not a star.
But I do see him winning a rematch if they mix weight. He's a smart fighter, so.
Anyways, I hope it stays around. What do we got next?
Talk about some Vargas versus Garcia. Okay. Let's talk about the co-main, too.
No, let's talk about the first fight on the card. Joseph Parker made his 2020 debut. He only had one fight in 2019. He was returning after the snake bite. Remember, he had to pull out the Chisora fight because he got bit by a spider.
28 years old, looks 40, but...
Dude, he got thick.
Yeah,
he looked bigger. Those Samoan genetics are no joke. This dude put on weight. He's like 6'4", 245. He's... all 245.
Thicker than a Snicker.
He was fighting a dude, Shondell Winter. Shout out to Shondell Winter. I think we're going to be doing an interview with him as well. He's listed as 6'2", 208. Like, the size difference
should be a cruiserweight.
This is like his third fight at heavyweight. Honestly, Parker looked okay, but he didn't look like... He should have dominated more than he did fighting such a smaller opponent. Like, Shondell fought his ass off. Did some great work on the inside, little shoulder rolls, uppercuts, and hooks, but when you're fighting a dude, it shouldn't even be in the weight class. It shouldn't be competitive.
Absolutely.
We got him out in the fifth, but Parker got hit with the left hook, split his eye open. Then we moved on to the co-main event. Chocolatito Gonzalez made his return, the former pound-for-pound #1 fighter.
Crazy.
Huh?
Crazy, eh?
Crazy. 112 pounds. We're talking about flyweight in UFC. This dude fights at 115
I
pounds.
checked this out today. Just take this in. He started at minimum weight.
100 pounds.
Mini weight or mini flyweight.
Yeah, minimum weight.
Yeah.
Now he's up to 115. Ooh.
Take him seriously, boys.
But did you see any of that fight?
I didn't.
It was a war. He looked like vintage Chocolatito, staying in the pocket, just slipping, catching shots and angles, and got him out there in the 7th, I want to say. Looked good. Good to see Chocolatito back. He's still decently young, like 32 years old. So he's got a lot of time left. I mean, but at those low weight divisions, you do age out faster, though, because the speed starts to fade. But we'll see. Pacquiao's still doing the damn thing at 41.
That is true. Do you want to talk about the co-main?
That was the co-main.
Was it? I thought there was 4 fights.
There was 4 fights. Okay, yeah. So actually, yeah, you're right. The co-main was one. What's his? I think his name's something Martinez. He's trained by Eddie Reynoso, Canelo's trainer. This was also like 112 pounds or something.
Okay, so let's go next. All right.
It was a good fight, man. It was a war. It was a war.
All right. You talk about your Chocotitos and your Doritos and your 112 pounds.
These are human beings we're talking about, Brady. Human beings.
Are they?
Okay. Man,
All right.
I can't believe you didn't watch this fight.
My pit bull weighs more. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, in the main event, we had Mikey Garcia versus Jesse Vargas. I didn't see it. I just seen highlights.
What?
That's about it. I just seen that it was really close, and people are saying that it shouldn't have been unanimous. The refs were on drugs again, and
Well, it is what it is. Mikey Garcia is a star. It's a star.
And Jesse Vargas is a stepping stone.
He's not a superstar, Mikey, but he's a star. And Jesse Vargas is just like a very rugged. He's a former champion, but he's always that like fringe contender guy you want on your resume.
That being said, he was a world champ.
2 times. The only dudes he lost to leading into this fight,
Pacquiao.
Bradley. So I mean, he beat Broner. No, so he had a draw with Broner.
He's had a couple draws too.
Beat Saddam
He has a
Ali.
weird record, yeah.
Yeah, he's at 2 draws.
He has 3 losses though.
Now he has 3 losses. Hell of a fight. I had Vargas winning the first 4 rounds, but just outboxed him. The size difference was ridiculous, man. Vargas is 5'11", and I think Mikey's like 5'6" or something.
Timothy Bradley, Manny Pacquiao, and Mikey Garcia.
Who's his draws to?
Humberto, Thomas Delorme, and Andrew Broner.
Yeah. Okay. So he's fought everybody from anywhere from 147 to 154. His last fight was at 154. He came down to 147 to meet Mikey Garcia. Mikey had a second fight at 147. His first fight was against Spence. We saw how that went. Didn't go great.
Don't call him out again, ever.
He did.
I know.
So, but back to the fight for a second. Mikey is not a welterweight. Like, he hits decently hard. His power was okay. He dropped Vargas in the 5th and then changed the whole fight. But he doesn't have that pop he had at lower weight class. He's not going to be able to depend on
weight on there. You can see in the face, he's so much thicker.
He's just like, he's soft everywhere. He's not chiseled. I think he needs to get more strength conditioning going.
Maybe he likes his burritos and taco chips.
End of the day, he called out Manny Pacquiao and he called out Errol Spence.
I could see them doing a Spence rematch for some reason.
No.
Manny Pacquiao, I think we know what's happening with Manny. I think you're either going to get Crawford or Manny or Conor versus... But I do not see him fighting.
The zone is pretty set on that because Manny's contract with PBC just ran out. So they think they can sign him and do a fight with Mikey Garcia in the summer.
I think that there's something definitely going on behind the scenes, especially last week with Proper 12, him out of the contract. This is going to be perfect for Conor and Manny.
Conor and Manny. Take Conor out of the equation for a second. Let's just
talk boxing.
Top boxing. Let's pretend Mikey and Pacquiao happens, which is not a bad fight. I don't see that going well for Mikey.
No.
Too quick, too much hand power, too much everything.
You'd think that should be at his regular weight, that fight.
You think, yeah, but like Manny's he's not a natural welterweight either.
But just take this in though. He's a champion. He's a diamond WBC champion.
Yeah, no.
Okay, no. But he got a belt wrapped around.
Yeah.
He was wearing the WBC champion shirt.
Oh god. But I'm not opposed to that fight. I don't want to see Spence versus Mikey versus Pacquiao. I'll watch.
I like Garcia versus Thurman. Bring it on.
That's a good fight too.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I hope Jesse Vargas goes back with 154, but it was a good fight.
But we'll probably get Crawford versus Garcia because they like to pad up
Like
Crawford.
Mikey Garcia versus Terrence? It's a terrible fight for Mikey.
Absolutely.
All right. It is the pay-per-view 248 weekend. Where's it taking place? Australia or New Zealand?
It is happening in Nevada.
It's in Vegas?
It is in Vegas, yes.
Oh, why did I think it was down under?
Paradise, Nevada, United States.
Paradise, Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of weird to say. Paradise, Nevada. Continue.
Decent card, not the best card.
I mean, those two top fights, though.
Yeah, I'm more excited for Willie Zhang versus J. Jack. They're gonna.
Let's start a little lower.
P.S. There is no boxing this weekend. Marshall's a little sad, but
what else do we have?
My girl Emily Whitmire, shout out. She's what is on the Ultimate Firefights.
Sean O'Malley's coming back.
Sean O'Malley. That's about it.
Gerald Mearshart.
Well, let's talk about the main card.
Yeah.
Alex Oliveira coming back against Max Griffin. Max Griffin has a win over Mike Perry.
Who hasn't beat Mike Perry? Is that
Paul Felder?
Did Felder lose to Perry?
At welterweight, yeah.
At welterweight, right?
Split
Yes.
decision.
Yes.
Alex Oliveira versus Max Griffin. Tough fight, but they're trying to give Oliveira a win, I think.
Yes.
Submission round 2. Neil Magny's coming back from a suspension. Top 10 welterweight. He hasn't fought since he lost to Santiago Ponzinibbio by knockout. He's fighting Li Jingliang. And that guy's, he's like on a... Jingliang is, he fought on the Willie Zhang card.
Yeah.
And he knocked out Dos Santos, who was top 15 ranked welterweight. So it was a really big upset. But then we get to the main card. We got Beneil. Oh, that is the main card. Beneil Dariush.
He's coming back.
Yeah, he's fighting Jacker Close. Tough fight. I like Beneil, though.
I don't know. I haven't liked Beneil since they pulled that robbery over Michael Johnson.
Oh, there you go.
I hold that over his head.
But he is coming off 3 wins now. He's only lost to good contenders.
Pretty close.
I got him by submission.
Close.
I got Dariush by second round. But then we get to the co-main.
This fight is
This
sick.
is straight hard on. But we got... Sorry. Weili Zhang, the first Chinese champion, coming in early without that coronavirus.
That whole situation of her coming over...
It might screw her.
She went from China to Thailand, from Thailand to Dubai, I think, from Dubai to Vegas. Could we have just cut the middleman out and just come right to Vegas? Like, what was the fucking holdup, man? Jesus.
This is really hard to predict because...
It's a tough situation, man. She's literally avoiding a plague trying to get to a fist fight. Take that in. She's avoiding disease to get to a fist fight. Oh, what do you want? Pick your poison.
Okay, so we don't know Weili Zhang too well. She's only had 4 fights.
She's a straight up killer.
She is a killer, though, but you're fighting Joanna, former strawweight queen.
Yeah, who isn't the same person as she was when she was...
But she looked great in her last fight.
Yes, but against who, though?
Michelle Watterson.
Right.
So she did look really back to herself in that fight. Won 5 rounds. The question is that people don't understand is I truly believe Joanna is very chinny.
What?
I think she's a chinny.
Because she got knocked out once?
No, she just does not take shots well.
Dude, she survived Shevchenko for 5 rounds.
I know, but watch her face when she gets hit. She just does not.
She survived Shevchenko for 5 rounds.
And Andrade. I guess.
She beat Andrade.
Yeah, but she took shots, so I guess. But if anyone's going to be Weili Zhang, Joanna's a great matchup to do it. Great defense.
But let's break this down a little more than that. Weili Zhang is not going to come to try to take down Joanna. We're going to have a stand-up fight. It's going to be power versus technique. And then if technique starts to persevere, which I think Joanna will obviously get the better because that's just who she is. She's just that girl when it comes to striking. She elbows, clinch work, from distance, jab, leg kicks, does it all. I think Weili will try to take her down at some point, and Joanna's got a hell of a takedown defense. So let's see.
I think she has the best takedown defense all in MMA. And even when she gets taken down, she gets right back up. She's great at working the cage. She's great. There's part of me where my heart says, or my brain does say, Weili Zhang for some reason, but I'm going to say Joanna by decision.
I think stylistically it's a good matchup for Joanna. I think Joanna wins this split decision.
Split decision.
3 rounds to 2.
The queen is back.
The queen is back, but
until Tatiana gets her.
I don't think Tatiana beats her.
Actually,
Tatiana has to take her down. Good luck.
No, true.
So. But that being said, don't be surprised if Weili Zhang stops her because she's got some ridiculous power. But if it goes a distance, Joanna wins, and I'm going to pick Joanna split decision 3-2.
I got a unanimous over 5
Unanimous.
rounds. The main event, which I keep going back and forth, is I love you.
It's a sensational fight.
Everyone's
Everyone's giving Yoel a stick for getting a title shot coming off of 2 losses. What about Jose Aldo? Okay, he's coming off of 2 losses, and he's in a whole new weight class.
People are hating on him.
He doesn't even have a win in the weight class, Jose Aldo.
Take this in. I know it's off topic. Imagine the height different. Marlon Moraes towered over Kushida.
Yeah.
Jose towered over Moraes.
Yes.
That size difference in that fight scares
Dude, he's
me.
like 5'8" versus like 5'5" or something.
5'3". Or 5'4", sorry, 5'4". And he didn't look much smaller bantamweight when he blew back up.
And he's thicker than Cejudo, which is
I don't
insane.
know if he could, unless he tags Aldo in that fight, I just don't see a win for Cejudo. He's coming off of...
Anyways, let's get back to
off topic. I keep going back and forth on this fight.
Okay, tell me why you think...
Okay, so
why you
here's
think
how I
Israel
look
can win.
Okay, I think... I'm going to make my prediction right now, and then I'll explain why. Okay, I got 3rd round knockout for Israel.
What? Okay.
I think this is going to be one of those sensational fights where a fighter reaches that level where they did something that no one else
Oh, you didn't when you just knocked out Rob Whittaker?
I do, but I know Whittaker's a great win and all that, but no one's knocked out Romero. No one imagine. Have you ever seen Romero besides Kennedy get rocked or like just picture Romero flat out? Picture it.
It happened in Strikeforce.
It just seems weird right now, though. What I'm saying is, I think Romero is a wrestler, and he's kind of like a slow starter of a striker. Unless he always is like 3rd round. I'm gonna finally make this move, and it's
6 stoppages in the 3rd round.
Yeah, so I think if he went to his wrestling, I think he'd win because he'd be throwing him around like Goku throwing around Vegeta.
Okay.
But I think his game plan is I'm going to try and stand with this guy where he should lean on his wrestling, and I guarantee he'd win if he did his wrestling. Because the strength of picking up someone, like, it comes into play, but he's going to try and stand up with someone he just can't stand up with.
Yeah, I definitely can see that happening. Like, I understand why you think that, but I don't know. I just think at 42 years young, that Cuban savage, that bald-headed, no-neck man from Cuba, is just physically too much. He's not going to come at Izzy the way that Rob did, just like lunging forward with left hooks and like weird shots. He will sit there, and he's way more selective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the first 2 rounds, he might throw 3 punches the whole fight.
Hopefully, you guys could see that.
What are you doing, bro?
So,
I'm trying to give a fight breakdown. You want to do that? The first 2 rounds, he might only throw like 3 shots. It looked like Conor versus Floyd. He won't do a whole lot. He's just going to sit back, wait out, not take damage, and just kind of frustrate Israel. Pop shot him right here and then, grab it, catch some kicks. Maybe a takedown at the end of the round, try to steal it.
you know Israel's going to be working that jab and stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long this fight goes. Israel can't hurt Yoel, and if he does hurt him, guess what? He's not going to knock him out because he hasn't been knocked out by Costa. He hasn't been knocked out by Rob Whittaker twice. He hasn't been knocked out by Tim Kennedy. He hasn't been knocked out by Machida. He hasn't been knocked out by Chris Weidman.
There's a first for everything.
So he's not going to get knocked out. That's not going to happen.
Does he need to rely on
Most of those guys hit harder than Israel does.
Oh, easily.
So
Israel doesn't hit hard. He's more of a precision at the right time.
Yeah. I don't see him getting stopped. And if he does get hurt, which I guess could happen, he is still dangerous. As soon as he got knocked down by Costa, got right back up and knocked Costa down. Okay? This man is different. And if he does decide to use some of his wrestling and mix in some takedowns with the overhand rights and ridiculous strength and explosive shots that he has, I think it's pretty easy to do a night's work for him, to be honest.
And not to ruin the hype train, but Israel has been flatlined a couple times in his career, so...
I think he's 2-1 in professional boxing or something.
Yeah, he's been knocked out cold in kickboxing too, so... His chin is questionable.
We'll see. I mean, he got dropped by Kelvin twice.
And if he got hit with those shots by Romero, though...
Yeah, but it's over. It's not
over.
So pulse is gone.
Don't be surprised if you hear Ian New.
Can you imagine 42-year-old champion?
It's good, though.
It needs to happen. He's been this close. If he just had made weight against Rockland, he would have been a champion.
And take this in. What would John Jones' reaction be? Wells is one of his best friends.
Is he?
Yeah, they're training partners.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's good. So this has a lot of I would not be surprised if John Jones is there too. So
It's a great fight.
I love it.
What else we got?
We got some fight announcements. Well, I think there's just one this week, and then we got some for UFC and then some boxing. Today we got announced Islam versus Alexander Mendez.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking Hernandez fought at 170, but
No, he's a 155er. He's coming over a questionable win over.
it was highly questionable.
But he didn't look like the same fighter. We know.
Cerrone stole something from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he comes in his old self, he'll knock out Islam. Islam's been knocked out before in the UFC.
Islam's looked good lately, though. Islam has looked good.
He doesn't want those Kevin Lee problems, though.
You think he's avoiding Kevin Lee? I mean, if anything, Kevin Lee would be avoiding him because he's a no-name, high-risk fight.
Yeah, but Kevin Lee's...
Kevin Lee's also fighting Alex Oliveira, who's still a no-name, high-risk fight. So, I don't know. That's a solid fight. It's a good fight.
Kevin Lee looks, I feel like, a different animal right now.
For us, has done something.
I think he might actually beat El Quinta. No. But we do have Povetkin versus White in May.
That's a great fight.
It's a good one. We've been talking about it for a while.
Don't sleep on that.
We got Usyk versus Chisora.
When is that?
May 23rd.
May 23rd. So it hasn't been announced yet if it's for the belt. It should be for the WBO vacant belt. We'll find out in AJ's fight is when? When's AJ fighting?
I think it's next month.
That also got announced, by the way. Joshua versus Pulev. I think it's
Who cares?
March. Yeah, I think it is March.
Imagine if Pulev becomes champion.
Oh my God.
Would Joshua be done? He'd have to be.
But if Pulev wins, Top Rank has all the heavyweight belts because Fury has all the other ones.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Josh would be done, but that'd be terrible.
That'd be terrible for his career.
So yeah, it should be for the vacant WBO strap.
And the last thing we're going to talk about is Fury versus Wilder is probably going to be happening this summer.
It's done. Like the rematch clause has been triggered. The fight's happening as it goes. It's just a matter of details. So it's a 60-40 split now.
His little post was a little weird, eh?
Dude, you ain't the king of nobody. Who are you, the king? Did you listen to it?
He was trying to be Wakanda. He was trying to be the I'm brain fart. He was trying to sound
T'Challa?
like... Yeah.
Dude, this isn't 1347, and this isn't England, alright? You don't got the white little curls on your head. You're not a king. You don't sit on any crown. You're a man who just got knocked out. Eat that humble pie and stop making up excuses about heavy dresses and clothing articles that you have on. Maybe next time come out with just butt-ass naked. Don't wear anything.
Because he'll do it again. He'll be coming out looking like a peacock.
Absolute clown, bro. I loved Wilder, but before the fight, and then we started talking about all the race stuff and
guy wears a shirt last week.
All these excuses, man. Fires his trainer. Says that his 40-pound vest was too much for him. I'm out. I'm out. I don't want anything to do with Wilder anymore.
And the sad part is Fury's going to make it look easier now.
He's going to abuse the man. Hey, but listen to this. Do you think Fury doesn't get up for the fight this time because he's like, I've already beat this guy twice?
Oh, he takes it seriously.
He didn't take the Wallen fight serious.
The question is, does Fury need to be taking shit serious, or is he just? I don't know.
Is he gonna lick his blood again?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a psychopath!
I don't know. I think this one he'll stop in the fifth, but
first round. I want the first round. Get him out in the first round. I don't want to watch that for 12
end this man's
rounds.
career.
Send him home.
If Wilder loses, he's burning the T-shirt on camera.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Jesus. Anything else?
I think that's it. And I just want to say, a fight that I want. I've seen a post of who Anthony Pettis should fight. I like Diego Sanchez versus Pettis. Does that not sound fun?
Diego might win that fight.
I don't know.
They're both terrible.
I think that, I don't know. I've seen it.
Ooh, I don't know, bro. Mr. Knife Fighter himself, Diego Sanchez.
Did you see the post that they might be dating?
Dude, don't spread that shit on here. We're not here to spread rumors. Don't come at you with that. Alright, on that note, we're out.